I've had a very interesting week, to say the least. I'm currently on Penida Island, and I have changed the way I deal with the present moment. Usually, the way I'd been doing it for the last year was to sort of feel what I want to feel in the future to make that happen, which pulled me out of the moment, but not just off the painful moment that maybe I wanted to change in that moment, but it pulled me out of every moment. If I'm constantly trying to change the current moment by feeling different, maybe I don't feel as abundant as I would like to. Maybe I don't feel as whatever, right? And then I go into, I don't like the way I feel right now while I'm paying for this or that. I want to feel like this. And then I, do a little meditation and go into abundance. I've noticed if I constantly do that rather than accept the way I feel right now in that very moment, I can not only not feel those moments, which I should be feeling, but it also pulls me out of the good moments. So what I have done now, what I'm doing different now, is I completely surrender to every moment. Because if, say, there is a moment where I feel less abundance, as an example, that I would like to feel, or less love, I surrender to that moment and I say, okay, right now, at this stage in my life, I feel this. And it's completely okay for me to feel this, because I firmly believe, that I won't feel like that, whatever, when the time is right. I don't want to put a time frame on things, right? And that then has allowed me to, when I suffer, or when I go through something that I do not want to be going through, and when I do something that I do not want to be doing, then I just surrender to it and I say, okay, it's fine. It's okay to feel like this right now. I don't have to change it right now. As of this moment, this is part of my current, in this moment experience. Okay. And then I can play with the idea of, well, what would it be like if maybe, I felt this or this. And from a result of doing that, I can feel more pain when the pain has to be felt, but I can feel more joy in other moments. Because if I'm constantly fighting those moments, the ripple effect of that is I'm constantly fighting every moment. If I surrender in those moments, it allows me to say, okay, well, earlier in the day, I didn't like that, and I might be going through a beautiful road, and then I look at my surroundings, and then I'm like, well, then I'm going to double enjoy this. Because if I surrendered to that, I should definitely also surrender to this. And that's the way I'm going to approach emotions and whatever moments I'm feeling from now on. That feels much more healthy. It feels much more grounded. It feels much more present. And there's a whole lot less fighting. I mean, I understand that whole idea was based on a lot of Joe Dispenza's teachings. And I understand where he's coming from. But for me, I think it helps a lot more at the moment to cope with whatever I'm going through and to enjoy whatever I'm going through if I fully accept the moment and every moment. That's the first step. And from there on, I can you know, go into whatever place I want to go to. Yeah, I'm currently on the Penida Island in Bali with my brother Felix. He's chilling. It's beautiful. We just watched the sunset and went on a sick ass road. We went to the beach. This is another thing. I really need someone to shoot videos for me, because shooting my own content really pulls me out of the moment. Because I'm constantly thinking, I should be doing this. And then when I'm not filming it, like we saw a sick sunset earlier at a place that would have looked so cool in video, I think, damn, my day would have been so much cooler if I filmed it. You know, but it's okay. Right now, I don't have a videographer, and I still try to do my best. Yeah. I think that's today's Sunday reflections of the week. Yeah. You want to add any finishing words, Felix?
Well, I thought it was interesting when you said that when you accept the moment, even accept the bad things such as pain. I feel like, pain doesn't necessarily translate always to suffering. And I feel like if you feel pain and you're opposed to it, or you're like resisting it, it's much easier to suffer as a result, and as opposed to when you're accepting it as part of the process and being at peace with it. I feel like it becomes a lot more bearable in a sense as well. So that's what I have to add to that.
Thank you for everyone that's listening to these. I'm on a better swing of things this week. Last week was quite a dark one. I might actually delete that episode. This one I like again. Maybe I won't. Peace out.